Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and it's your auntie Victoria, aka Auntie Vicky. And when you see this face, guys, you know what time it is. It's story time, and it's that time when I'm gonna bring you the conclusion of SD. You know, our great sugar daddy. So guys, before I get into the video, I just want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel, and to all my new subscribers, I welcome you. And guys, one thing I'm asking you to do, please like up the video, share the videos, and tell a friend of a friend about Victoria's Reality Corner. And also guys, watch the videos to the end, guys. I've been checking up on my page, and you know, most of you is not watching the videos right through to the end. Watch out the video them, cause the video them short and nice. So watch out the videos, guys. And guys, continue to support me as I, try to grow my channel. So guys, let me get into it. So the last time I left off was me going to Jamaica to collect my daughter, spending the Christmas in Jamaica, and had the funds was not great. And as I told you, SD helped me out a lot with the spending money. So SD said, don't mind that. I just want to see you. So just come. I'll provide everything for you. And he did. He was a man at his word, guys. He provided transportation, he gave me spending money. I was spending money like I was in big foreign long time. Guys, he was so good to me. So after that, my trip came to an end, and I had to come back to the UK. So guys, I came back to the UK now with my daughter, and as I said in my last video, it was now time to get into routine, settle down now with my daughter, and also now trying to focus on not only looking about myself, only looking after myself, but also taking care of my daughter. So, I had to get her into nursery. I had to get paperwork sorted out. And at this time, I was still living in my cousin's flat. So now that I have my daughter, it was now an opportunity where I can apply for my own place. And guys, that's where life began. But everything in its time. It didn't just happen overnight. I had to, go on the council list and all of that. And in time, that process, came through. So in the meantime, guys, I'm here now getting adjusted to having my daughter and also having to go out to work. So now that was difficult because now I've got a daughter, I've got a child, young child, and getting her into school and settling and everything. But anyway, guys, as time went on, everything fell into place. So now, guys, with SD, when I came back, I contacted him and told him, yes, I reached safely. I'm settling down now with my daughter, trying to put my life together, and just trying to now adjust differently now with a child in hand. So, we would talk quite regularly on the phone, and, he would, help, just moral support. So guys, I'm there now with my daughter, and I'm trying to figure out how am I going to go back to school and also take care of my daughter and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, as I said, everything eventually kind of fell into place. Not as how I planned it, but nevertheless, yeah, things was turning around. So now, guys, when I left Jamaica, I still had my family is a big family, big enough family, and I had a family member in Jamaica, and we were corresponding and keeping in touch and stuff like that. And then it came to a point where I believe things were getting really difficult with that family member, and they wanted a change as well. So by this time now, I was in the UK with my daughter, and my brother also came up, and he now was also living in the flat where I was living, because it was fairly, I think it was about a 3-bedroom flat. Yeah. So he had a room for himself, I had my room, and there was somebody else, another relative was also sharing the flat. So, you know, it came to a time now where this family member back home, you know, they were having like thoughts of also coming to the UK. But as I said, things were difficult financially, and you know, it wasn't just so easy. And I couldn't do anything much to support that family member, because I just recently came back to the UK with my daughter. So now I've got to look after not only myself, but also my daughter and my brother too. He just came. So at the end of the day, financially, we couldn't really support that family member. So we were talking back and forth. And one day I remember I called SD, and, you know, we got talking and talking, and I mentioned it to SD that, you know what, one of my family members, they really want to come because they're really going through a hard time. And that family member was a great support to me while we were also living and growing up in Jamaica. That family member was a great support to me. And I would, you know, I don't know, I would, if I could help that person, I would really want to help that family member. So, you know, just talking about it, and SD was saying, wow, you know. But anyway, one day now I was talking now to my family member, and I kind of suggested it, because when family member was talking to me, you know, I could see that they were really, really struggling. And I know at the end of the day, you know, it could happen. It all boiled down to finances. So then I suggested to the family member that, guess what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask SD if he would be willing to help support you to you know, purchase the ticket. And then when you get over here and you settle down and you get yourself all settled and get a job and stuff, then you would repay him, you know, the money for the ticket. So my family member said, yeah, that sounds like a plan. And I said, but you have to promise me that you would pay him back, because at the end of the day, as bad to bad, he didn't have to pay no ticket for me. So if I'm going to ask for him to pay a ticket for a family member, I would, you know, I would really want to ensure that he was repaid. So anyway, my family member said, no problem, that's not a problem. So in talking now, I contacted SD and I put this plan to him. And he was like, okay. You know, and I explained everything to him, what was happening. And I'm telling you guys, this man had a heart of gold. He really, really, you know, he really, I would have to say he loved me, because he would do anything basically for me. So when I told him what I wanted to happen, in the end, he says, okay, he will agree. He will give the family member that money to purchase the ticket, on the condition that as soon as they got themselves sorted, got a job, they would repay him. And guys, that is exactly what happened. Lo and behold, he gave the money to my family member. My family member was able to purchase the ticket, and they arrived in the UK. And I'm telling you guys, I would be forever grateful to SD for trusting that, and to trusting me, and to also trusting that family member, because at the end of the day, it's me that he likes. It's not the family member, it's me. But he was doing it for me, you know. He was helping. He just wanted to know that anything that I wanted, he could help. And at the same time, he's still saying, if you need anything, if you find that you're not coping out there, you just say the word and I'll send you back a ticket. And I'm saying, no, man, everything okay. It's going to take a while because, you know, coming into a new country, adjusting, having a child now to also look after, take care of, it is going to take a while. But nevertheless, that was my job. I was the mother of that child and I had to do what I had to do. So guys, lo and behold, I came back to the UK, and about maybe 6 months later, that family member was here also in the UK. And as I said, that was SD for you. He was really, really good to me. And then after that, guys, that family member came, they settled, they got a job. But you know how it goes. Sometimes you have plans and the plans don't work out how you would want it. So he didn't get back the money straight away, but little down the line, I wouldn't say straight away, but eventually he did get the money back. That family member did repay SD. And as time went on and I got settled and life began, and, you know, got into a relationship over here as well. And, you know, I'm just lifing really. And SD was, you know, back in Jamaica doing his thing, and time passed, years passed, and the communication was not as great as how it used to be. You know, I would hear a little news about him here and there, and, you know, and so forth. And unfortunately, when I went for my daughter, because I had my daughter, I couldn't go back to Jamaica again straight away. It took me another how many years before I could go back and visit Jamaica. And between that time, unfortunately, I heard that, you know, SD got ill. And I think, I can't remember what the illness was, but he got ill. And after a while, you know, he passed away. So I never saw him again, like in the flesh. Yes, I did talk to him over the phone, as I said, but I didn't really get to see him again. He passed away. And, you know, every time when I think about him, I always have to say, you know, I'm so ever grateful to him, because if it wasn't for him, I don't know how this path would have turned out. I don't know. I know eventually, because that was always my passion and my dream, to come back to the UK and, you know, to start a life here. But I don't know how it would have happened. And I know that any way that God caused it to happen, that's the way it should happen. So he was the one that enabled me to, first place, leave Jamaica. He was the one that enabled me to take out my first British passport. He was the one that caused me to get on my first plane ride. He was the one that made me set foot in America, because in the UK, I went back to America, you know, numerous times after that. But he was the one that helped me to do everything for the first time. So every time when I talk about SD, I always remember, you know, the impact that he had on my life and how he changed my life. So guys, yes, that is how it ended, you know, and when he passed, he wasn't even that, he was still, you know, good in age. He wasn't an old man. He was a bigger man for me, yes, but he wasn't the old man. He wasn't, you know, so it's just sickness. And I don't know, you know how men are, they might hear or feel a certain way, and, you know, they just have this thing, they're not going to doctor, and and then when they do now go to the doctors, probably it's a bit too late. So he didn't recover from his illness and he passed away, guys. So guys, that's the end of SD's story time. You know, I'm forever grateful to him, and wherever he is, may his soul rest in eternal peace. Yes, guys. So guys, I've come to the end of this video, because this video was the conclusion of SD, so I'm not going to drag it out. I'm not going to spoil it right there. So yeah, until next time, remember to subscribe to the channel, guys. like up the video, share my videos, and watch the videos to the end. And I've been getting good feedback from you guys. A lot of people was like, yes, I can't wait to hear the next part of SD, and I can't wait to, and I've got to catch up with this one and catch up with that one. So guys, I know that, this story time was really a good one. So guys, in the comment section, please like write what you want, what story time next you would like to hear. Someone suggested that where I went to school, and this is a friend of mine who went to the same school, she suggested that I should talk about a certain teacher that taught at that school, and I'm thinking about it. So guys, anything that you want me to give a story time on, let me know, and write it in the comment section, and then I can put something together. So guys, until next time, thank you for listening to my stories. Thank you for supporting my channel. Guys, I appreciate you so much. If it wasn't for you, I could not be doing this. And as I come before the camera more and more, I'm getting more confident with the camera. And guys, yes. So let's continue to build this family, Victoria's Reality Corner. And like up the video, share the video. And remember, guys, God is love. Always put God first in everything that you do, because God never fails. He might be not there when we want him to be, but he's always on time, and he can never fail, guys. So until next time, guys, like up the video, and I love you with the love of God. Peace out. Bye. Bye, guys.